Long lines during early voting for Senate runoff kind of reminds us of the controversial part of Georgia's new voting law.
Yeah, keep in mind it is now illegal to serve food and water to people standing in line. A commercial claims violators can get a year behind bars. Jerry Carnes is here to verify whether that is true, Jerry.
Well, good morning. Voting rights groups have sued the state of Georgia over this much debated law. A federal judge ruled over the summer that the law will remain through next Tuesday's runoff. So what's the risk if you violate this portion of the law? The beverage company Liquid Death sees changes to Georgia's voting laws as an opportunity. Liquid Death is running a humorous ad encouraging voters here to bring their own refreshments to the polls. It accurately points out that it's illegal for anyone to provide water to voters standing in line within 150 feet of a polling place, adding that the punishment can cost you a year of freedom. But is the penalty for providing food and water to voters a year behind bars? Let's verify. Our sources are the Office of Georgia's Secretary of State and former DeKalb County District Attorney Robert James. The law is detailed in Georgia Statute 21-2-214, declaring it illegal to solicit votes in any manner that includes giving out food and drink. A spokesperson for Georgia's Secretary of State confirms anyone convicted of violating the law is guilty of a misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail. James tells us that during his time as a prosecutor, it was rare that anyone would get the maximum punishment for a misdemeanor.
We used to call it the misdemeanor death penalty, if you got a year. And it's really, the only time I've seen it handed out, quite frankly, are just, repeat DUI offenders.
James says he would be shocked to hear of an arrest and prosecution of someone providing treats to voters.
And if someone were prosecuted, I would be 3 times shocked if that individual was actually sentenced to jail.
So we can verify, yes, it is possible, but highly unlikely to get a year behind bars for serving food and water to voters. Robert James says while it is unlikely you would spend even a minute in jail, that should not be seen as encouragement to violate this part of Georgia's election law.